What you see in front of you is the unassembled Deluxe Learn and Play Art Center from Little Partners, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to assemble and all the great features it has.
Assembling this. When you're assembling this, it's best to have either a rug, do it on a rug or a blanket or something so you're not going to mar the wood or damage the pieces at all. So do it on a soft surface when you are assembling it. Another thing that's very important is not to use any type of power tools. Now the only tool you need to assemble this is a Phillips head screwdriver. If you use a power tool, what can happen is it's too much power and it can strip your hardware and then make your piece unsafe, and it also voids the warranty if you do use a power tool. So you want to use just a Phillips head screwdriver to assemble it. And the manual is very well written. It's clear pictures. It's very easy to understand. All of the pieces are labeled, and they're labeled in the manual, they're labeled on the piece, the hardware is labeled, so it's a very easy assembly. They do say one person can do it, but they do recommend two, I think, just because of holding things and making it a little easier. All right, so we're going to get together with the first step, which is to attach piece 7 to piece 8 using the B screws. So we got out piece 7 and the two number 8 pieces, and we've got our screws that we need in the box. So we're going to just get this assembled. We put down our belt to keep our pieces from being marred while working on them, and we will come back with this assembled and on to the next step. Okay, so we've got the 8s attached to the 7, and now we're going to do the next step. So we're up to assembling the whiteboard and the chalkboard with the number 4, with piece number 4. We've done the one side, so we're just going to do the side, and all it takes is that just gets attached right there. So that's what we're going to be doing, and then we're going to go to the next step. We've got the two sides together with the 4 brackets on each side, the wooden piece where it has the emblem with Little Partners. There is a protective plastic coating, that's why it looks the way it does. We will take that off at the very end. Okay, so the next step is to take that piece that we assembled in the very beginning, the 7 to the 8, put it on top of the easel portion that we just assembled, and then we're going to attach it with the short screws. There's only 4 of them, they're size C. We're going to just attach that, and then we're going to put the rod through and attach with the knob fasteners. Okay, one thing to be aware of when you're putting this on top, make sure the ridge and the opening for the paper to come through is on the whiteboard side of the easel, and it's easier if you just protrude the screws through the wood a little bit so that they're coming out, so you can align it with the holes that you're screwing into. Okay, so we've got the top attached. We put the rod through, put the paper on, attach the other ball so they have a ball on each other end so they won't, it won't come off. And we're set to go there, and now we've got to do the bottom half. Okay, so what we've done now, and we needed, you don't need technically 2 people. It's just a little easier if you do. So we were both helping, so I wasn't able to film this whole thing, part of it, but I think you can get the gist of it if you do get this unit. It's just taking the legs, which are marked 3, and screwing them with the B screws into the shelves that are 5. So that's what we've done there, and that's the step that we're at right now. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is attach the easel part, which can also be used as a tabletop easel, as you saw. It comes off, so you can use it as a tabletop easel if you want, but we want to put it on the legs, so we're going to attach that to the legs with the A bolts. So I'm going to go get that done, and then I'm going to show you where we are. Okay, so we have the legs attached now to the easel itself, and that was with the A bolts that we put in. So one of the last things we need to do is put up the assembly that's going to hold the trays that hold the art supplies. Those are with the 4 number 12 pieces going into the 11. There's 2 number 11s, there's 4 12s, and you're going to secure them with the remaining B screws. So I'm going to get that done, and those go on the side, and you'll see when I have them assembled what I mean. and then we will be just about done. I just want to make a special mention that always make sure when you're putting the 4 12 pieces together with the number 11, make sure that your grooves are all lining up, because something has to slide in there, the trays for the supplies. So you make sure, like you can see, mine are all lined up. Make sure that you have yours like that, otherwise you'll be taking it apart and redoing it. All right, okay, you're going to want to slide the trays in. Now the one with the openings is going to go on the whiteboard side, so you're going to slide that into the grooves, and then you're going to have the solid one going on the other side, and it's just going to slide in like so into the grooves. And then you're going to attach the other arm or bracket to secure everything in place. So we're going to get that done and we'll be right back. Okay, so you have your paint cups. They assemble easily. You just put the top on like that, and then they give you these little tops to keep the paint fresh. They even give you extra tops, one for each color, so that is your assembly there. The bins for the supplies that are included are very nice, and they're very easy to assemble. You just pop them open like that, and then they have these bottoms that just pop in, and that holds the bin. So, and then they just slide in on the bottom of the easel like that, and they can hold all of the supplies. The other thing I just want to mention quickly is, if you can see, this blackboard is our blackboard, so you have the choice to put it on the blue side or the black side. We chose the black side, traditional, but you can use it on the blue side if you like that better. All right. So there you have the unit. Like I said, you can put the blue or the black board on that side. You have the bins on the bottom. On this side you have your paint cups, your whiteboard, your clips for the paper, which is on top. Again, the bins are accessible on the bottom. There is your unit all assembled, and you just go on and, like over here, there was a protective coating, plastic, so I pulled that off. I've got to pull the rest off, and then, we're all set. So I hope you enjoyed that. The item is available from Little Partners, and it's also available on Amazon.com. Thanks for watching.